It was supposed to be a fair match, a battle of giants in Africa's most prestigious football tournament. But what happened on that day in January 2022 would be remembered as one of the most baffling and outrageous incidents in football history. One referee, two whistles, a time that didn't run out. But a match that did. Was a human error? Or was something more sinister at play? This is a scandal of Nigeria versus Tunisia. The 2021 Africa Cup of Nations was already under fire before it even began, delayed due to the pandemic, plagued by organizational issues, and marred by fears of COVID outbreaks. Fans were skeptical. But for many Nigerians, this tournament was more than just football. It was hope. Their team was in top form, undefeated in the group stages. Spirits were high. The Super Eagles were flying. And then came the round of 16, Nigeria versus Tunisia, two African heavyweights. Millions watching. But what was expected to be a spectacle of football excellence turned into a circus of controversy. At the center of it all stood one man, referee Gianni Sakazwe. The match kicked off on January 23, 2022, in Garoua, Cameroon. Nigeria, the clear favorite, had dominated their group, while Tunisia barely scraped through as one of the best third-place teams. But as the game began, something felt off. The players were sluggish. The referee was blowing for strange fouls. But the moment that changed everything happened in the 85th minute. Referee Gianni Sakazwe blew the final whistle. 5 minutes before full time. Confused players looked around. Coaches shouted. Fans were stunned. But Sakazwe insisted. The match was over. Tunisia, who were leading 1-0, started celebrating. Then, after heavy protest, the match was resumed. But unbelievably, Sakazwe blew the whistle again at 89 minutes and 47 seconds. No added time. No substitutions counted. No regard for stoppages. Twice, he tried to end the match before the 90-minute mark. The backlash was immediate. Social media erupted. Nigerian fans accused CAF, Africa's football governing body, of corruption and bias. How could a referee in an official continental tournament not know how much time is left? CAF officials tried to calm the storm. They claimed the referee was suffering from heat stroke and dehydration. But this explanation didn't sit right with many, because this wasn't just any referee. Gianni Sakazwe was a FIFA World Cup referee. He had officiated at the highest level. How could he make such a rookie mistake twice? Conspiracy theories began flying. Some said Tunisia, who had suffered a COVID outbreak before the match, were desperate to win by any means. Others pointed to CAF's history of match-fixing allegations, questionable refereeing, and political favoritism. But here's where it gets darker. Reports surfaced that CAF tried to restart the match 20 minutes later, but Nigeria refused. Why? Because restarting under those conditions would have been unfair, chaotic, and humiliating. In the end, Tunisia was declared the winner. Nigeria was out, and CAF quietly swept the incident under the rug. No punishment was given to the referee. No replay was ordered. And for millions of Nigerian fans, the question still echoes. Was it a mistake or was it match manipulation? This wasn't just a loss, it was a robbery on the biggest stage in African football. And it begs a bigger question. Who watches referees? Because if a match can be ended early, twice, with no consequences, then what else could be stolen in the name of the game? For now, all we have are the images. Shocked players, angry coaches, and a silent governing body. But the world was watching, and it won't forget. What do you think happened that day? Was it human error? Or was it something deeper, something darker? When systems fail and no one is held accountable, it's not just a game anymore. It's injustice. And justice, as always, is still waiting to be served. Ask ChatGPT.